Did you know 70% of people feel exhausted even after 8 hours of sleep? It's a common struggle, waking up feeling like you've run a marathon, yet still dragging through the day. Why do you feel like you're never getting enough rest? The answer might not be what you think. Tiredness isn't always about sleep. It's often a sign your body and mind are out of sync. Think of your energy like a battery. If you're constantly draining it without recharging, it's no wonder you feel drained. But here's the good news. Your tiredness is not a permanent condition. It's a signal your body is trying to tell you something. In this chapter, we'll uncover the hidden causes behind your exhaustion and why it's not just about the number of hours you sleep. We'll explore how stress, diet, and even your thoughts can drain your energy. But don't worry, we're not just talking about fixing one problem. We're diving into a 30-day challenge designed to help you reset your energy levels and reclaim your vitality. Let's explore the science behind why you're tired and how you can start feeling like yourself again. Sleep is not just a passive state. It's a complex neurological process that your brain relies on to restore, repair, and reorganize itself. Every night, your brain goes through cycles of sleep, each with a specific purpose. The most critical of these is REM sleep, where your brain processes memories, emotions, and learning from the day. But modern life is constantly disrupting these cycles. Think of your brain as a factory that needs to shut down at night to recharge, but your phone is keeping it running. The blue light emitted from screens, phones, tablets, computers mimics daylight, tricking your brain into thinking it's still daytime. This interference messes with your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates your sleep-wake cycle. As a result, your body struggles to produce enough melatonin, the hormone responsible for making you feel sleepy. Without proper sleep, your brain can't function at its best, leading to fatigue, mood swings, and even long-term health issues. Understanding this science is the first step toward reclaiming your energy and restoring balance to your life. How often have you stayed up late scrolling through your phone, only to feel exhausted the next day? It's time to take control of your sleep and your life. Chronic stress, anxiety, and unresolved emotions are like invisible drains, slowly sapping your energy without you even realizing it. Our bodies are wired for survival, and when we're constantly in a state of fight or flight, our energy reserves are being used up every single day. Imagine your mind as a battery when you're dealing with work pressure, social media overload, or relationship tensions. That battery is constantly being drained. It's not just about the stress itself, but how your body and mind are reacting to it. The fight or flight response is meant to be a short-term reaction to danger, but when it's activated daily, it becomes a long-term energy thief. Think about the little things that keep you on edge, maybe a nagging worry about money, a fear of failing, or a lingering feeling of not being good enough. These unresolved emotions sit like a heavy weight on your chest, making it harder to relax and recharge. Your body doesn't know the difference between a real threat and a mental one, so it responds the same way: increased heart rate, elevated cortisol, and a general sense of exhaustion. The key is to recognize these hidden stressors and start to address them. What's one thing that's constantly keeping you on edge? Take a moment to reflect, and you might just find the first step toward reclaiming your energy. Imagine your body as a well-oiled machine, each part working in harmony to keep you running smoothly. Now picture a jumbled mess, where gears are misaligned and parts are constantly grinding against one another. That's the difference between a structured routine and a chaotic lifestyle. Our brains are wired for consistency, and when we create a daily rhythm, we're essentially giving our body a set of clear instructions to follow. Studies in neuroscience show that routine reduces the cognitive load on our brain, freeing up mental energy for more complex tasks. When we wake up at the same time, eat at consistent intervals, and take breaks at predictable moments, our bodies adapt and thrive. I remember when I first started waking up at 6 a.m. every day, It felt impossible. But after a few weeks, I noticed I had more energy, less stress, and a clearer mind. Small habits, like going to bed at the same time or drinking water first thing in the morning, can create a ripple effect. Start with one or two manageable changes and let your body and mind adjust. What one habit could you introduce today to create a more balanced life? Let it be the first step toward a new you. Your body is a car, and just like any vehicle, it needs the right fuel to run smoothly. But unlike a car, your body's fuel is your diet, and the way you fuel it has a direct impact on your energy levels and mental clarity. Let's talk about how what you eat affects your brain, the powerhouse of your body. The brain is made up of neurons that rely on glucose for energy, and when your blood sugar fluctuates like a roller coaster, your brain can't function at its best. You might feel sluggish, distracted, or even irritable. That's because your brain is essentially starved of the fuel it needs to stay focused and alert. Imagine your brain as a high-performance engine. If you constantly refuel with sugary snacks and processed foods, you're essentially giving it a burst of energy followed by a crash. That's why you might feel energetic after a candy bar, only to crash hours later. On the flip side, when you eat balanced meals with protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs, your brain gets a steady stream of energy, helping you stay focused and motivated throughout the day. And don't forget hydration. Your brain is 70% water, so staying hydrated is like keeping your engine running at full capacity. So start by fueling your body with real food. Eat protein-rich meals, stay hydrated, and avoid the sugar crashes. Your brain and your life will thank you. Your brain is a battery that needs regular charging. Just like a phone or a laptop, your brain runs on energy, and when it's low, you feel sluggish, foggy, and drained. Exercise is like a charge for your brain. When you move, your body releases endorphins, often called feel-good chemicals. These little messengers travel through your bloodstream and bind to receptors in your brain, lifting your mood, reducing stress, and giving you a natural boost of energy. It's like a mini reboot for your mental and physical systems. But it's not just about the endorphins. Physical activity also increases blood flow to the brain, delivering more oxygen and nutrients. This helps your brain function more efficiently, sharpening your focus and improving your overall mental clarity. Think of it as a workout for your mind, where every step you take is a small victory against fatigue. Even small amounts of movement, like 10 minutes of stretching, a short walk, or a quick dance break, can make a big difference. Start small, be consistent, and let your body guide you. The key is to move, not to overdo it. Over time, these tiny efforts add up, and you'll feel the shift in your energy levels. What's one small movement you can do today to feel more alive? Imagine your mind as a storm, chaotic, unpredictable, and exhausting. It's filled with thoughts that race ahead, dwell on the past, or spiral into worry. This mental turbulence is what often leaves you feeling drained, even after a full night's sleep. But what if you could learn to be still? Mindfulness is the art of slowing down, of gently guiding your attention back to the present moment. It's not about eliminating thoughts, but about observing them without getting swept away. Studies in neuroscience show that regular mindfulness practice can actually reduce the activity in the default mode network, the part of the brain responsible for mind wandering and mental fatigue. By training your brain to stay grounded in the now, you give yourself a powerful tool to reclaim your energy. Start small. Take a few deep breaths. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. Or try a body scan, letting your awareness move from your toes to your head, noticing any tension or relaxation. What's one thing you can do right now to bring your focus back to the present? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You're building a new habit. The 30-day reset is your roadmap to reclaim your energy, one small step at a time. Think of it like training for a race. You don't run the final lap on day one, you build stamina and strength over time. The first phase, days 1-7, is about awareness and preparation. Start by tracking your sleep, hydration, and energy levels. This isn't about perfection, it's about understanding your body. Ask yourself, what triggers my fatigue? What habits am I repeating without thinking? Days 8-14 are about consistency and small wins. Introduce one new habit each week, like a morning routine, hydration, or movement. Your brain loves routine, and consistency builds neural pathways that support energy. Remember, the power of habit is in repetition, not intensity. You're not trying to change everything at once, you're laying the foundation for lasting change. Days 15-30 are about deepening the habit and embracing the transformation. Focus on nourishment, mental clarity, and rest. Your brain thrives on balance, so give it what it needs. Reflect on your progress and celebrate the small victories. You're not just fixing tiredness, you're recharging your life. Every day you show up, you're building a new version of yourself. Stay curious, stay consistent, and let this journey become your story. I used to feel like a broken battery, exhausted, sluggish, and constantly running on empty. For years, I thought I just needed more sleep or a better diet, but nothing changed. Then I realized that my fatigue wasn't just about lack of rest. It was a signal. My body and mind were screaming for change, and I was ignoring the signs. It took me 30 days of small, consistent actions to start feeling like myself again. I learned to treat myself with the same kindness I'd offer a friend, and I stopped comparing my progress to others. Every step, whether it was a 10-minute walk or a 10-minute meditation, was a victory. Energy isn't something you wake up with, it's something you build every day. You don't have to be perfect, just consistent. What's one habit you're ready to start today? Let's take the first step together. You are stronger than you think, and this journey is not just about fixing tiredness. It's about unlocking the powerhouse you already are. Every day you wake up, you're capable of more than you realize. Think of your body like a well-tuned machine. When you give it the right fuel, rest, and purpose, it runs at peak performance. But when you neglect it, it starts to break down. The truth is, you're not lazy or weak, you're simply overwhelmed by the noise of modern life. But here's the good news. Your brain is wired for growth and your body is built for resilience. You don't have to face this alone. Let's take this step by step together. Start small, stay consistent, and let's build that energy back one day at a time. You've got this. And when you feel that spark again, you'll realize how much you're capable of. Let's make this happen, not just for you, but for everyone who's ever felt tired and ready to change.